Lies about marriage that are completely untrue, and the reason why I do not promote marriages. Stay tuned.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do. Stack money.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, Who is Anthony Spade? My bad. Life with Anthony Spade. The link is in the description below. All right. Today, I'm going to be talking about lies about marriages that are completely untrue. And these are going to be the things that people think that if they get married, then these things in their life are going to change. Now, when it comes to marriage, people may look at it like, you just want people to be single forever. I'm not telling you to be single forever. What I'm telling you is, don't sign your name on the dotted line. If somebody really loves you, then there's no reason for paperwork. There's no reason to put it in writing. The only way that I see marriages should be put in writing is if you're actually treating it like a business. What do I mean by treating it like a business? If you're a successful man and you meet a woman who is willing to dedicate her life to you and your kids, and then and you don't want her to go work or go to school, then I think that a marriage is good at that point. And I do believe if a woman does make that sacrifice and it doesn't work, that she should be able to walk away with something, but not 50%, all right? And that's only if she's willing to do that. If a woman is on the independent train, she wants to be independent, and she wants to stay independent even in a marriage and even in a relationship, then no, don't do paperwork. There's no reason to. At some point, you and her are not going to love each other. You're not going to be able to grow because your roles are in competition with each other. You're only with each other just to say you're in a relationship. So in that case, no, do not get married. So if you're in a relationship with a woman, right, and you guys are deciding to get married, I feel like if you're taking on the head of household, paying all the bills, then she shouldn't be going to college and she shouldn't be working a job. If she's going to do that, no, I wouldn't do it. And it's just in today's world, that just seems like what life is leaning towards. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be talking about today things that are totally untrue about a marriage. Let's get started. First, people think getting married is going to make them happy. All right? That's the first lie about marriage. And the reason why they believe that is because of a psychological transformation ever since you was a child. When you start looking at the cartoons, you start looking at TV, the way that TV presents marriage, it presents it like it's the best feeling that you ever have. But people that are in marriages, they're actually the most miserable because they spend more time adjusting their emotion to try to make somebody happy. Well, it used to be like that. Nowadays, it's just mainly a lot of men that are putting their life on the line to try to make a woman happy. But then again, a woman is never happy. And the reason why she's never happy is because her goals for happiness change from day to day. And most guys don't realize that until they actually get into marriage. So thinking that getting into marriage is going to make you happy is the biggest lie. It's normally the beginning to all evil. Next, people be thinking that they're gonna marry somebody that just completely completes them. Like that's just it. Like you're gonna meet the woman that everything that you do wrong, she's able to do right. And everything that she does wrong, you're able to do right. That's what you start to think in this relationship, is that you actually have a woman that's your equal. Her flaws and your flaws can counteract each other, and then it's gonna be a beautiful relationship. It's never like that. Next, thinking that you'll never be lonely. Everybody that's lonely wants to get in a relationship and wants to get married because you think that it's going to keep you from being lonely. No, when you get in relationships, you're going to be even lonelier. And the reason why you're going to be even lonelier is because you're not allowed to be yourself. That's what you have to understand. You have to adjust your emotion to making somebody else happy. And 9 times out of 10, it's always the man adjusting his emotion to make the woman happy. The woman rarely adjusts her emotions to try to make you happy in the marriage because the man has did the most work to get her. Men have to understand, women do not marry the guy they love. They marry the guy that's gonna portray the picture that she wants to portray with her marriage better. All right? Women are gonna always marry the guy that she has to grow to love because that's the only guy that she's gonna be able to control. When it comes to the alpha male rarely gets married because his goals and his visions are more important. And the only way that he would get with a woman for long term is if she completely gives her all to him. Next, you have to understand, doubts never arouse when you're with the right person. All right? 9 times out of 10, if you got to go to a book, you got to go to the internet, and you got to do all this research on the woman that you with, or the woman that you about to marry, or the woman you thinking of being the love of your life, the reason why you doing that research is possibly because you and her have had a one-on-one and you think that the relationship is getting a little bit closer and that you want to take it up a notch. So your intuition has you coming online to find all this information. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're in a relationship with a woman and you're here to find the information on this channel, you're done. You don't ever have to question anything when a woman loves you. If anything, you feel like you have so much control that you're able to put your thoughts back on your work. You're able to put your thoughts back onto your vision. When majority of your thoughts, when you wake up every day, is geared around her mood swings, trying to make her happy and trying to figure her out, that is a bad sign that you need to be with that person, let alone a marriage. So understand this. There's a lot of things about marriages that are good, and there's a lot of things about marriages that are bad. It's just that the cons outweighs the pros whenever it comes to marriages. During the earlier years, marriages were businesses. So you had 6 women that were married. You had 5 guys that were married. They only turned it into a romantic thing whenever they were able to profit from it. And then they manipulate you by saying, oh, it's all about love. And then you meet this and you meet this and you spend money doing that. It's all around spending money to feel like a cartoon king and queen. It's just that in today's world, that emotion, that feeling is just not there anymore. People don't even know if they man or woman. They don't know if they gay or straight. They don't know anything. So how could you actually be focused on a marriage or being with someone for the rest of your life when you could barely hold your attention for 10 seconds? This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys got the message behind both videos. Comment, like, subscribe. Hasta la vista.